the question displayed actually shows that we have 3 points. A, which is 2 comma 1, that is the coordinate. Then B has a coordinate of -3 comma -2, and C 3 comma -2. Now we're asked to answer questions under it. Now this is what you need to do. Make sure you sketch your diagram every time you have been given any question. Sketch a diagram. So I'm going to make attempt to have a sketch of our diagram. Now this is what I want you to do. Okay, now remember it's a sketch, so you must not draw it to any given scale. All right, so let's say here is our y-axis, and here is our x-axis. So let's say here is 1, 2, then this is 3, and here I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now let's see. Point A, remember point A has been given to us, so A, we will not forget A is 2 comma 1. Then we have our B as -3 comma -2, and our C as 3 comma -2. So let's start with point A, 2 comma 1. Let's say this is where 2 comma 1 is, so we have it here. Then point B is -3. Okay, this is -3 comma -2. So let's say we have it around this place. Then the last one is 3 comma -2. Of course, 3 comma -2, we should have it around this point. Now we can link it up so that we have this. All right, we are going to have this. Good. Then we have this. Now basically this is what we have, okay, as our shape. So I can take it down so that we can have space to actually express ourselves very well. So we have this. All right, then we have okay, now don't forget, here is our B, and here is our A. Of course, it's 2 comma 1, and this is -3 comma -2. And we should not forget that this place is our C, which is going to be 3 comma -2. So we have it this way. Now let's move and see what says the first question. What are we to do in the first question? The first question says we should find the gradient of AB, and that is a beautiful question. So let's move ahead to find the gradient of AB. Okay, good. Now this is AB. All right, this is AB. Now the gradient of AB, gradient, of course, let's say gradient, let's label it M1 in this case. So AB, what do we have? Is going to be y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. And in this case, we are going to have okay, what any of these coordinates for A and B could be your x1, y1. So I think let's stick with x1, y1 here, and let's stick with x2, y2 here. So if we stick with that, this is what we are going to get. We are going to get 1 minus into -2. Of course, if you follow it well, then this 2 minus into -3. And at the end of the day, you're going to have 1 plus 2 all over 2 plus 3, which the answer will at the end of the day be 3 over 5. So this is the gradient of the point AB. So let's not forget gradient of AB. So we just worked out gradient of AB. Now let's move. What is the next question? Now the next question says the equation of the line through C perpendicular to AB. Equation of a line through C perpendicular to AB. Now this is how you know what the line actually passes through C. Okay, so we have a line. Good. Okay, now this line is perpendicular to AB, so it's at 90 degrees to AB. Now the II of this question, that is shown that AII, says we should find the equation of a line that is passing through C perpendicular to AB. Now, take it like this. Since the line is perpendicular to AB, let its gradient be M2. Okay, hence we are going to have this, that M2 M1 is equals to minus 1. The singular reason is because they are perpendicular to themselves. Now listen, when two lines are perpendicular to themselves, this is the relationship for their gradients. But if they are parallel, they are going to be equal. But here we have they are perpendicular. So therefore, we will now come down and continue with our work. So we are going to have M2 is equals to minus 1 all over M1, which is minus 1 all over M1 is 3 over 5. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have minus 5 over 3 as my gradient M2. But if you recall, what we are asked to look for is actually the equation of this line. Now, this is the line. Okay. Now, here is C, and we have a point here, okay, which actually is perpendicular to AB, right? Now, at this C, it is 3 comma minus 2. Now, the gradient of this line, we found it, which is M2. We have this. We have gradient M2, which is equals to minus 5 over 3. Then we have a point C, which is 3 comma minus 2. And this is equivalent to our x1, y1. All right, x1, y1. Now, this is a scenario where we have a point, a given point, or the line passing through a point C, and it's having a gradient of minus 5 over 3. Now, we'll go to the format of the equation y minus y1 is equals to M2 in this case into x minus x1. Now, this formula, we use it to find actually the equation of a line passing through a point and a given gradient, which fit what we want. Hence, we are going to have y minus, okay, good, minus 2, we have it in bracket, is equals to the gradient, of course, is minus 5 over 3, thank you, minus 5 over 3 into x minus 3. All right, now this is y plus 2, okay, is equals to minus 5 over 3 into x minus 3. Now, cross multiplying, we have 3 into y plus 2 is equals to minus 5 into x minus 3. Expanding and simplifying further, we have 3y plus 6 is equals to minus 5x plus 15. Then rearranging it, we are going to have 3y plus 5x is equals to 15 minus 6, which is 3y plus 5x is equals to 11. Now, basically, this is the answer to this particular question, AII, where we are required to find the equation of the line passing through C perpendicular to AB. So we're done with this aspect. Then let's move to the next question. Now, the next question, which is B, all right, B, okay, good, says if M and N are midpoints of BC and AC. Wow, interesting. Okay, now let's do this. M is actually the midpoint of AB. I think this place should be my C, okay? So we have a C here. Now, M is actually the midpoint of BC, okay? So let's see, let's have M here, midpoint of BC. Let's have it here, all right? So let's say we have our M here. Then we have our N is the midpoint of AC. And let's have our N here, okay? Good, so we've gotten that. Now let's move, let's hear what the question is talking about. Now M and N, of course, we've gotten that. It now says we should calculate the coordinate of the point of intersection G of AM and BN. AM and BN. So let's go. Okay, now this is AM, okay, and this is BN. Good. Now, the point of intersection, which is this place, is G. Now, this is the point of intersection G. So the question states that we should find the coordinate of the point of intersection of this. Now, in summary, for us to be able to find the point of intersection, we need to find the equation of AM and BN, which is going to be sorted out below. We need to find the coordinate of the midpoints M and N. And how do we find the coordinate of midpoint? Now, this is how to find the coordinate of midpoint is going to be x1 plus x2 all over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 all over 2. Hence, we can actually use to find coordinate of n. Now, good. Now, this is how for n now is going to be, remember, we are considering this and this, okay, for n. So, as per my x1, y1, x2, y2. So, we are going to have 2 plus 3 all over 2, comma, 1 plus into minus 2 all over 2. All right, so basically we are going to have, I think, 5 over 2, comma, minus 1 over 2. So we are done. So this coordinate of this is 5 over 2, comma, minus 1 by 2. So we are done with this side. The same thing goes for M. Now, when we do M, I think we are going to have the same, we are going to use the same, okay, formula. So we are going to have 3 minus 3 all over 2, comma, I think we have minus 2 plus into minus 2 all over 2, which basically when we do this 0, comma, minus 2. So I think this is very simple. We've gotten it is 0, comma, minus 2. Now, I'm going to show you in a short while why we decided to do this. Let's come here now. BI. Now, equation. Good. Equation of AM. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you recall, this is our AM. Now, our A here, our M here is actually 0, comma, minus 2. All right, very good. Then our A here is actually 2, comma, 1. So now if you check, this is actually a line with endpoint. Okay, so for us to find the equation of a line given 2 points, recall we have y minus y1 all over x minus x1 is equals to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So we have a format already, or we have what we help us to actually get this sorted out. So this is going to be y. Now, of course, I've told you my coordinate of A could be x1, y1, or x2, y2, as the case may be. So you just be free to choose what you want. So this is going to be y minus 1 all over x minus 2 is equals to minus 2 minus 1 all over 0 minus 2. Now, having this, I think we are going to have y minus 1 all over x minus 2 is equals to, we are going to have minus 3 over minus 2, which is the same thing as 3 over 2. Now, when we work it out, we are going to have, that is by cross multiplying, we are going to have 2 into y minus 1 is equals to 3 into x minus 2. Now, rearranging it and bringing it together, we are going to have 2y minus 3x is equals to minus 4. This is the equation of the line AM. So let's move quickly to get equation of line BN. Now, equation of BN. Now, the same thing we did for this, we are going to use for BN. Now, this is what we have. Now, this is like BN, of course. So we have our B here to be minus 3, comma, minus 2. And we have our N to be 5 over 2, comma, minus 1 over 2. So the same thing we use, equation of a line given 2 points. So we have y minus y1 is equals, all over x minus x1 is equals to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Now, substituting the values for x1, y1, x2, y2, we are going to have y minus into minus 2 all over x minus into minus 3, then is equals to minus 1 over 2 minus 2. Now, if you check, I always put my things in bracket. Why? Because I don't want to have issues with my signs. Minus 3 like this. Now, rearranging it and further simplifying it, you are going to have y plus 2 over x plus 3, which is equals to, we are going to have, we are going to have 3 over 2 all over, remember this is a single fraction, all over 11 over 2. Good. Now this is what you are going to have. Now, having this, now recall this, look at this. This is 3 over 2 divided by 11 over 2, which is the same thing as 3 over 2 times 2 over 11. So basically it's 3 over 11. So therefore, y plus 2 all over x plus 3 is equals to 3 over 11. Now, when you work it out, you cross multiply, you have everything as y 11 into y plus 2 is equals to 3 into x plus 3. Now, rearranging and working it out fine, you are going to end up with 11y minus 3x is equals to minus 13. Now, this is the equation for Bn. In summary now, this is what we have. We have equation of A, M. This is the equation. It is 2y minus 3x is equals to minus 4. Then the equation of Bn is 11y minus 3x is equals to minus 13. Now, since we have this, then let's move quickly to find the coordinate of point of intersection of these two lines. Please take note. This is G, that is the point of intersection. Now, for you to actually find the coordinate of the point of intersection of two lines, please take note. Coordinate of point of intersection of two lines, we solve it simultaneously. So we are going to work it out simultaneously. Now I'm bringing the two equations. I have 2y minus 3x is equals to minus 4. I have 11y, minus 3x is equals to minus 13. Now if I decide to subtract, I'm going to have minus 11y. Of course, this is 0 is equals to 9. Is it minus 11? No, not minus 11. Please, sorry for that. I think is minus 9y is equals to 9. So therefore, y will be equals to minus 1. So I'm done with this. I've gotten y. Now, since I've gotten y, I'll move quickly to get my x by substituting. I want to substitute in this so that I'm going to have 2 into minus 1. Minus 3x is equals to minus 4. So this is minus 2 minus 3x is equals to minus 4. This minus 3x is equals to minus 2. So x is actually 2 by 3. So I'm done with that aspect. So therefore, the coordinate of point G is actually 2 by 3, comma, minus 1. So I'm done with finding the coordinate of G. So the next thing is to quickly go back and find the BII. Let's see what says BII. Okay, BII says the value of the ratio AG to GM. That is very, very, very interesting. So let's move to find it. Now, this is what you should take note from our diagram. Okay, from a diagram, this is BII now. From a diagram, we have something like this. Okay, here is our M, and let's say our G, we have our G here, then we have our A here. Of course, this is 2 comma 1, and this G, we just found it to be, okay, this is 2 over 3 comma minus 1. Then we have our M already, we've calculated to be 0 comma minus 2. Now, what this question wants us to do is to find AG. Now, AG is a straight line. AG is a straight line, and this is how to find it. It's going to be x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. If you recall, this is actually the formula of finding the length of a line. So that is exactly what we are going to be using. Now remember, this is our A and this is our G. All right, so I'm going to be using the coordinate as my x1, y1, x2, y2 accordingly, okay, based on what you want. So this is going to be 2 over 3 minus 2 all squared. Then I have plus, we have minus 1 all squared. Now AG will be I'm gonna have okay, good, this is minus 4 over 3. Now basically, when you use when you simplify the fraction inside, all squared, then I'm gonna have plus minus 2 all squared. So AG is going to be root of this is going to be 16 all over 9 plus 4, which we translate to AG being root of 52 over 9, which we can actually have as root of 52 over 3. Then using okay, from knowledge of sorts, I think this is going to be 2 root 13 all over 3. So we are done with AG. Now let's move quickly the same diagram to look for GM. Now this is GM, the same length of a line. Of course, in this case, we are going to have 0 minus 2 over 3 all squared. Then I'm going to have plus, I have minus 2. Then minus 1 all squared. Now GM is going to be all root of minus 2 over 3 all squared, then plus minus 1 all squared. Furthermore, GM will be root of 4 over 9 plus 1, which will be root of 13, okay, over 9, which basically is root of 13 over 3. Now, see what we have. In summary, we have our AG to be equals to 2 root 13 all over 3. Okay, good. Then our GM to be equals to root of 13 over 3. Now, recall that it is AG ratio GM, which can basically be written as AG over what? GM. And they have their values. So this is going to be like 2 root 13 all over 3 all over, we have root 13 over 3. Now, these are two fractions. You could see that this will cancel this. So it is going to be 2 over 1. Hence, we can write AG ratio GM to be 2 ratio 1. And this is the end of the question. Very interesting question. And just keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.